Hey, everybody. So today we're going to look at micro timing and retriggering. So the Digitakt gives you a tremendous amount of control over your trigs and over the steps in your sequence. One of the ways it does that is you can actually program in the note trigs to be just slightly before or behind the beat. So I've got a pattern set up. I named it micro time. I'm going to jam on it using mute mode from last time so you can hear what it sounds like. So let's take a look at the micro time menu. So if you notice over here where our arrow keys are, right before the word time, you see that little upwards down sort of U-shaped symbol, and that stands for micro. So one cool thing before we even get to the menu is you can add temporary micro times forward and backwards. So to kind of just speed up things a little bit or just hang back a little bit. Listen to that. And you can even see the tempo increase. And once you let go of it, it immediately goes back up to speed. So it's fast, back down to where it was. Slow, right back to where it was. But as far as the microtime menu, you can adjust the note trig. So let's do that. I'm going to mute a few tracks, and I'm going to turn up track number 4 quite a bit so it stands out. This is what it sounds like with no micro timing. Now, I know that mix is off and it sounds terrible, but this will give you a better idea. So let me get out of mute mode, and we're going to go to track 4, turn on grid mode. Now what we can do is just hold a note trig and press either the forward or backward button. And there's our micro timing menu. And it stays open as long as you're holding the button down. So I'm going to make number 6 go a little bit rushed, just a little bit before the beat. Listen to what happens. Now, you could get crazy and have it go way before the beat, but then it starts sounding really unusual. And maybe that's what you want. But I think having it just 1/128th it forward will give it the track a sort of sense of urgency. Let's turn the rest of the tracks back up. So that's how the micro timing menu works. It's nice and easy. Let's talk about retrigs. Retrigs will basically make a note trig continually retrig until the certain parameters turn off. This is a great way to make ratchets or other effects. Let's stay on track 4. I'm going to go back into grid mode, and we're going to play some retrigs on step number 11. So if you hold it down and press the up arrow, you can see our retrig menu. To turn on retrigs, you could either press up or turn the A data entry knob. So it's on, it's off, it's on, it's off. Let's turn it on. The other 3 parameters will tell you a few things. The rate of the retrigs is controlled by data entry E. Data entry knob D controls how long the retrigs will go before they stop. And H, velocity, controls whether or not they fade in, fade out, or if they're at 0, just kind of stay at the same level. So if we have the rate at 1/16th, that's going to be 1/16th note. So that's basically, it's going to retrig on each step of the sequencer. And the length is 1/4 note. So that means you'll hear it retrig 4 times on the 11th, 12th, 13th, and 14th step. Let's listen to that. I'm going to mute everything else but track 4 so we can hear it. Now, if we want the retrigs to go faster, let's turn this up to 30-second notes. Now remember, the length is still 1/4 note. So that's 1, 2, 3, 4 of the steps in the sequencer. If we wanted to reduce that, then we could go down to 1/8. So that will be just 2 steps in the sequencer. Now, the data entry knob is a little bit, it took me some getting used to, but what it basically does is it will give you these numbers. And for a while there, I was thinking, trying to find 1/2 note at 0.5, and it isn't there. Basically, it's 1 is 1/16th note, 2 is 1/8th note, 3 is nothing, 4 is 1/4 note, and I believe 8 is 1/2 note. So it's really how many steps in the sequencer plus a little bit more. But let's stay with 2 steps in the sequencer or 1/8 note. Now right now, so let's make it fade in and out, and we'll go to the velocity. It goes to 128 in the counterclockwise direction, and it goes up to 127 in the clockwise direction, in the positive direction. I'm going to set the length actually to 1/4 note, so it gives us more time to hear it. If you set it in the negative direction, it's going to go down in velocity until it basically runs all the way out, if you set it to 128. So this is where it's going to end up. So let's hear it ramp downwards until it's completely off by the end of a 1/4 note. And if you only wanted it to go halfway down, then you would set it to about -64. And similarly, you could go in the other direction. Instead of having it fade out, it would fade in. But you would have to lower the velocity down. So that's how retriggering and microtiming works. I hope you make some use out of this. Let me know what you think in the comments section. If you haven't subscribed, please do so. Let me give a quick shout out to Perfect Circuit for sponsoring this video series. I really appreciate it. I put affiliate links to them in the descriptions of all my videos. If you're looking to buy new gear and you want to support my channel, I'd really appreciate it if you click through there and order whatever you want to buy through them. It just throws me a little tip at no additional cost to you. Thanks so much for watching, and I'll see you next time.